Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's on everyone's minds lately, AI and privacy. Now, as AI becomes more embedded in our daily lives, it's raising a lot of important questions, especially when it comes to how much of our personal information it's actually handling. So let's break down what's really going on with AI and our privacy. How safe is your data? Is AI collecting more information than we realize? Let's find out. All right, so let's start by understanding how AI actually plays a role in privacy. To put it simply, AI is constantly processing massive amounts of data. Whether it's through our social media interactions, the searches we make on Google, or even how we chat with voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, AI is behind the scenes analyzing all of this info to give us smarter, more personalized experiences. But here's the kicker. With all that data floating around, we're trusting AI with a lot of personal stuff. So the question is, what's AI doing with that data, and who else might be looking at it? Let's talk about data collection for a sec. Every time we interact with AI, whether it's asking a question, sharing a post, or even just browsing, AI gathers and stores data. This data can range from simple things like your location, preferences, or search history, to more sensitive stuff like health information, habits, and buying behaviors. In fact, AI learns from this data to become more accurate over time. For example, when you search for something on Google, AI analyzes your search and tries to predict what you might want to see next. Sounds convenient, right? But the more data AI collects, the bigger the concern is for privacy. Now, let's talk about the risks. With AI constantly learning and improving, there's always the risk that this data could be misused. Ever heard of data breaches? These happen when personal information, sometimes including sensitive data, gets into the wrong hands. AI, with all its power to process huge amounts of data, can make these breaches a lot worse. And then there's the issue of data sharing. Companies that use AI are often sharing data between each other. Your location, preferences, and online activities could be sold or exchanged with third parties. This isn't just happening with big tech companies like Facebook and Google, but also with smaller, less regulated players. It's hard to even know who has access to your data sometimes. Here's something a lot of people don't think about: AI and surveillance. With the rise of facial recognition technology, AI is increasingly being used to monitor people in public spaces. You might not even know it, but your face could be in a database somewhere just because you walked past a camera. While some argue that surveillance can improve safety, it also raises big privacy concerns. For example, how do we know if this data is being misused? And who's in charge of making sure it's being handled ethically? Another big topic is personalization. We all love it, right? We're talking about the ads that pop up exactly when you need them, recommendations that hit the mark every time, and suggestions for things you didn't even know you wanted. But here's the thing. To get all that, AI needs to know a lot about you. It's a fine balance. AI uses data to personalize your experience, but at what point does it cross the line into invasion of privacy? For instance, AI can create detailed profiles of us. It's kind of like having an invisible digital twin. This twin knows our likes, dislikes, habits, and even predicts what we're likely to do next. It's super helpful, but also a little creepy when you think about it. So, with all these risks, what can we actually do to protect our privacy when using AI? There are a few things we can start doing today. Limit permissions. Most apps ask for permissions to access your data, like your location or contacts. Be mindful of what you're giving access to and turn off unnecessary permissions. Use strong passwords and two-factor authentication. This might seem basic, but protecting your online accounts with strong passwords and enabling two-factor authentication can help keep your data safe from hackers. Be careful with voice assistants. Devices like Alexa and Google Home are always listening for a command. You can turn off some of the data collection settings or even mute the microphone when you're not using them. Know your rights. In some countries, there are privacy regulations like the GDPR in the EU, which gives you more control over your data. Make sure you understand your rights when it comes to data collection. Looking ahead, AI's role in our privacy will only get bigger. But as AI becomes more powerful, we're also seeing more conversations around privacy laws and ethical AI. Companies and governments are realizing that without a proper framework in place, AI could easily become a privacy nightmare. We could see new laws that give us more control over our data or even push for more transparency from companies using AI. But as with any new technology, it's going to take time to figure out the right balance between innovation and privacy. So, there you have it. AI and privacy, a topic that affects all of us in one way or another. As AI continues to advance, it's up to us to stay informed and take steps to protect our personal data. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being proactive. What do you think? Are you concerned about how AI handles your data, or do you feel like the benefits outweigh the risks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.